There's ROCKSTEADY at King of the Pit TV.
Yes, now, bless now, don't forget to rest now. Des ROCKSTEADY at King of the Pit TV, signing in and signing out. Yo, Razor, Shotgun Justice, we just listened to it. On this channel, you should have all of the tunes uploaded at this point. I mean, I did listen to Miami, like, way back at the start of this channel, so I bypassed that first song, and I just did the 13 that followed. We had 14 tunes on this record. It was recommended via the Patreon. It was devoted to RIP, The Punishment Due 05, so thank you very much for putting me onto this. Bruh, this was a mind-blowing record. To some, I can see it not necessarily being the best thing, you know? It's a very consistent record, so if you're not into what it's consistent with, you might not think too much of it. I mean, Razor has, in my world, has never been put out there as one of the greater bands going. Never referenced, never really put out there as one of the greats. You don't see merchandise much, or at least I've consciously not. I am part of a hardcore community as opposed to a metal community, generally speaking, but you would think that they'd be, you know, promoted a little more so. This record was ruthless. Ruthless, toothless, yeah? Non-stop speed, power, aggression. Fantastic, unique sound. Even when it came to this crossover-esque, frantic, mosh pitting, head banging, crowd surfing, DRI worshipping sound, they made their own path. They made their own path. This was better. This was better than what I heard of the early DRI stuff. I listened up to Thrash Zone as of so far, and this record blows any DRI I've heard out of the water up until this point. I don't know when this record was put out. I don't know when it was put out. I don't know when it was put out. Somebody's got to tell me that. But this was energy. If you haven't got it by now, I really like this record. Normally, I tend to come in with a few ums and ahs. It was consistent, like I said. So, was there any standout areas? Not necessarily. There was no particular ideas or sounds or sections or songs I really fell in love with. Okay? So look at that as a downside. But it was such a consistent stream of high-octane, punk rock energy. I thought it was an incredible and easy listen. The riffing was very unique. The timing of the riffs, they weren't playing in odd time signatures, but whoever was writing the riffs had a unique means of doing so as to where it didn't sound disjointed, but they were just played in a peculiar manner that I have not heard metal bands playing. And that's not to say every riff, but certain riffs, you'd think, wow, that's different. That's a different approach to them 4 power chords another band would play. Definitely likes his trills, likes his hammer-ons, pulls off. When I first came into this record, I thought there was an air of tech death with what I was hearing with the hammer-ons and the pull-offs and all of that malarkey. They gave the bassist plenty of time to shine. The drumming was the pulse, and the pulse was just too many cups of coffee. Wow. Beyond coffee. Come on. They call this band Razor because they were sniffing up. Let me give you a controversial one. Am I going to return to this record? Not by choice, because it's too powerful. But what am I going to rate this record? I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I don't think I ever give a record 10 out of 10. Cocksparrow on here got a 9 out of 10 from what I'm aware. It got let down by some bits. Nothing's perfect. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. It's everything I need as a lover of thrash metal, as a lover of hardcore punk. This was a perfect blend of both. Vocal wise, I'm not complaining. Lyrically, some places were not great. I don't care. I'm not complaining. Could have been a few more vocal hooks. Maybe, I'd give it that. A few more gang chants. I'd like some gang chants. Does it need to be added? No, it's good enough as it is. This was a blazing record. Arguably, top tier thrash metal. Top tier crossover. And on that note, I'm going to sign out, people. What a fantastic listen that was. Peace.